Hello wonderful person, this is Anton and welcome back to Surviving Mars and the incredible dome that we're building right now to bring the colonists to Mars.
Milestone achieved.
Yay!
We have an oxygen shortage.
Oh.
We have a water shortage.
Nay! Okay, that's not exactly how I wanted to start this. But look at that, there's an awesome shadow in the middle. So we now have our dome and we can start building things inside of this dome. But I believe I actually need to bring some pipes here. So we do have power cables going in. I totally could not figure out how to attach the pipes to it. So we'll try this again. So the pipes go where? That's water. Okay, there we go. That should have done it. And what's this? This is oxygen. So we also need to bring some oxygen there as well. So that's double piping. Let's maybe connect this way. So hopefully this will give us both oxygen and water. Now, what did this milestone give us? Oh, just points. Great. Well, yeah. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted right now.
More to the barren environs of the red planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder. So long as you know where to look.
And this kind of gave us a lot more research as well, which is great. So now we can research a lot more things. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely a lot more choice. We're still kind of far behind though, so we're gonna just kind of not spend too much time in the research window because the research is not progressing super fast. I think it's because I chose a private company that doesn't have a lot of research opportunities as opposed to the government organization that does. And we can kind of see another dust devil right there. We haven't had any actual dust storms yet though, even though the game did warn me that I might have a lot of them being on top of a volcano and stuff. Alright, so looks like, yep, water, food, oh no food, water, oxygen, power. Excellent. I guess we have everything. So now I need to start looking into what I can, or what I have to build inside of this thingamajiggy. So, and I'm guessing living quarters is going to be a must, and also the research lab, which will provide more research, but all of this will happen later on. Oh, there's also a space bar, diner, infirmary. Oh, look at that. There's a lot of stuff we can build. Arcology, oh, not enough power. I can totally fit it in though, apparently. Provides living space for numerous colonists, granting high comfort. I think this would be a pretty awesome building to build, just like sticking out of the dome. But before this, I think there's actually something else I needed to build, which, yeah, the farms, right? Yeah, I have to produce hydroponic farms so we can actually start building food. This means that, oh yeah, I have to build it inside a dome. So let's build it right here, I guess. This will be a pretty good location for the farms. And obviously these will require people, but we're gonna bring people right now. We're gonna start our new mission. And I can actually return this rocket already, almost. Yeah, very close. So this mission will return the rocket and then bring more people to us. Hopefully it all goes fine. So this is pretty cool. It doesn't look like the most beautiful colony out there, but you know, it's our first and can't really complain about it. So what can we do next? First of all, I think what we'll do is
complete.
Build at least one living quarter for our people. This allows for 14 people to live in this particular area. And it won't let me. Unbuildable area. Okay, so I guess this is like a special residential area that requires something else that I don't have yet. It does say it's unbuildable here. So yeah, we're gonna instead go for that special building that we're allowed to build, which is called arcology, and I just don't have enough materials for it yet. But the good news now is that I have a new research called decommission protocol, which I believe allows me to recycle this, right? Remove the remains of the building. There we go. So this way I'll now be able to empty the spot and possibly recover some of the stuff from it as well. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that was fast. Yeah, look at that. He picked up a little tiny thing. And awesome. This is great. So, okay, so yeah, this requires people, which we don't have yet. So you know what? Let's send our spacecraft. 2 more fuel. We're gonna send this back. Bring in yet another rocket. Okay, so we seem to be having water shortage. I'm guessing it's because I'm just not making enough. So we're gonna build another one of these evaporators. Yeah, looks like it's actually not doing so well either. I don't know if it's supposed to look like this, but it clearly is not doing so well. So since we can't really build them, we have to bring them from Earth. And so I think I'm gonna do this in the next rocket right here. And look at that, we can now launch our BFR. BFR can go back to Earth, and let's do this. This is exciting. So here we go. Ready, steady, and go. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. I have to click on launch here. Interestingly, there's actually a button right here that automates the rocket launch. It apparently allows these rockets to go back to Earth and then come back with resources and stuff, which is actually a pretty cool concept. So I guess you can basically just have these rockets fly away and come back later on. But we're just gonna launch it for fun just to see what happens. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, launch. No? Did it not work? Huh. What am I doing wrong? Oh, here we go. Very cool.
Milestone achieved.
Launched a rocket from Mars. New milestone. Oh, this is amazing. Although, I guess the realism here would be if the rocket actually took like 6 months to get back to Earth. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It does actually get to Earth pretty quickly. Yay, look at that. Look at it go. Awesome. Well, so now we still have one of these, which is enough for now. And I believe it's going to be controlling all of our robots as well. All our drones are being controlled by this rocket right now. And with that rocket gone, let's actually bring the people from Earth. And so what we're going to do is we're going to click on resupply, passenger rocket, and okay, we can change the age group. I don't know if this is important. Specialization, sex, perks, flaws, corrects. I don't actually know if this is going to change anything right now because I don't really know what I need. So we're gonna maybe randomly assign them. Can I randomly assign them? Okay, there are 12 passengers on board the rocket, but there's only space for 0 new residents in the colony. That's not good. I guess I'm missing something. I need to go and build them some residents. Okay, that's not exactly how I thought it works. I was wrong. So let's build them something, right? Let's build them a living quarter. I don't know why it didn't work last time. It does say that it's unbuildable area. Oh, here we go. Oh, I found one. Yay. Okay, so it was just a positioning thing. Okay, so with this build, we should be able to have enough space for them, right? Here come our little guys. They're gonna build this for them. And I might as well launch the rocket. Okay, let's try this again. And I was just looking at the flaws that I can choose for my colonists, and I can actually get a really lazy idiot, gambler, and a whiner, and a loner, and a coward. Let's get all of them. Can I get all of them? Yeah, I want every one of them. I want everyone, all the undesirables from Earth on Mars. Alright, so that's good. And the rest doesn't matter. Oh, there's some quirks here. Oh, I can get vegans. Yay. And gurus and tourists. Okay, maybe not tourists. It's too early for tourists. We can get everyone else though. Okay, so let's do it. Launch away. Okay, that's good. And now... Oh, this didn't cost us anything. That's great. Now I can bring my cargo rocket as well with a few buildings that I need. Oh my god, and it looks like bringing all of these buildings will totally leave me with no money left. That's gonna be pretty crazy. Okay, I didn't actually expect that. So maybe I will not take any electronic factories just yet. And also, okay, polymer factory I do need. Machine part factory I also need as well. Moisture evaporator. I do need this because I don't seem to have enough water. And let's bring some more parts actually. Yeah, this should be enough. Okay, perfect. So let's launch the rocket. And both of the rockets will actually arrive here. Oh, never mind. I thought it was soon, but not as soon as I thought. Hopefully by the time they arrive, everything will be ready for them. Okay, so we have no water still, but that's because for some unknown reason... Oh, I guess it's because I'm fueling the rocket, of course. Oh, of course. So let's give this a higher priority. There we go. Right? Did that help? I think so. And I think this is actually where those pipe switches come in handy, because I accidentally connected my dome to my fuel refinery, so it's actually getting water from the fuel refinery, and I should have done it through here. And the switch here would have helped me to kind of control this. We're going to see if it can do it automatically without me worrying about it too much. But I may actually want to shut down my fuel refinery for a while, because I do need to provide water for the colonists. Anyway, so let's accelerate time, get all of this complete. Hopefully this will provide enough water and everything else. And let's see how those living quarters are going to look like. So we're going to have food production. We're going to have living quarters. Wow, this is really fancy. Oh my god, what kind of colony is this? Now I want to go to Mars. Are you serious? They get their own houses with actual really cool looking bedrooms and stuff. And a terrace. That's insane. Not exactly how I imagine our first mission to Mars would be. But I guess it's because we're a private company and we really want people to enjoy their stay here. Okay, so
Resources are low.
there is not enough stuff going on here. So I'm going to shut down the fuel refinery for now, and we're going to try to use a lot of water in here instead. I also want to see if, okay, we're low on polymers. We are bringing some from Earth though, but we do need that polymer factory. When you're ready, you can invite the first colonists to Mars. So this is going to be exciting.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Ooh, anomaly. And rare metals, I think. And I actually have a first problem that I haven't experienced before. This guy right here that's used to scan anomalies broke down. So I want to see if I can bring my drones to him and have him repaired. I don't actually know how repair works yet. But, oh wow, he's covered in dust. That's awesome. Martian dust. That's amazing. Look at the quality of this. This is pretty realistic. Anyway, so we'll hopefully get him repaired pretty soon. The RC transporter is heading this way, so this will be hopefully enough. Now, meanwhile, what I'm gonna do is wait for those rockets to arrive here, and it looks like they'll be here relatively soon, actually. I'm surprised how fast the time goes here. Martian days consist of nearly 25 Earth hours. We are now hour 10 of day 10, and the rockets are almost here. That's okay. I'll forgive the lack of realism, because otherwise it would be pretty boring to just wait for those rockets to arrive here. Okay.
Electrostatic dust storm approaching.
Uh-oh. Disaster starts in 17 hours. Oh, this is the first. Dust storm. Mars is infamous for its large and sometimes quite lengthy dust storms, which raise so much dust that they can be seen with telescopes from Earth. So, long story short, even though Mars doesn't have much atmosphere, the actual dust storm is going to produce enough kinetic energy to essentially potentially knock down some of the machineries that we have. And also, because it's so dry, it creates a lot of electrostatic electricity, or basically electrostatic, which can potentially damage a lot of stuff that we have. So I have to turn off my MOXIEs, which is something that produces oxygen, and my moisture vaporators, which produce water. And which means that the people that are coming to Mars right now are going to be in for a surprise. No water and or oxygen for them. Oh, also apparently they suspend air traffic, which means that there's going to be air traffic. We're going to have people coming in and coming out. But all shuttles will finish their final courses and return to their hubs until the storm passes. So this is something that I was warned about when I decided to come to the top of the mountain. Apparently these are very frequent here. But I didn't listen. I did not listen. That's okay. We'll see what happens. Maybe, just maybe, all my colonists will die and we'll have to get more. And while we're waiting for our rockets, let's enjoy the beautiful sunset on the planet Mars, and also wait for those rovers to arrive and fix our little guy here. Here they come. The first rocket is here. This is the passengers. And, oh, actually the second rocket is here too. Are they gonna repair him? Yay, look at that. They're doing it pretty fast. Alright. He's good as new. So now he can go and finish that scan that I will send him for right here. Okay, so you guys will need to go back to this area because I'm a little bit worried about our colonists. And there's a slight chance that maybe, just maybe, they might end up like hungry or suffocating or possibly super thirsty as well. Although the chance of them dying from thirst is not as high as chance of them dying from suffocation. Okay, so here we go, Dragon 2. This is the... Oh wait, no, that's the other payload. Yeah, let's put this here. And this is our colonists. Here comes the big moment of truth. The colonists are arriving to Mars. First humans on the planet. And since I brought a lot of idiots and a lot of lazy people, there might not be the best specimen of the human race that I could have chosen. I really hope one of them is going to be really funny. I actually don't even know what people look like yet. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. Where are the rockets? Are they coming? This is a night landing. Yay! Look at that synchronized landing, just like that SpaceX mission from early 2018 when they landed 2 rockets at the same time.
Full of hope and determination, the first founders have set foot on the Red Planet.
The next 10 days will be full of difficulties and dangers, but also with great promises and opportunities. It is now to us to prove that Mars can be a doorway to greater riches and the future of human civilization. Even the most epic adventures begin with a single step. So we will not get any new colonists until we can prove that we can sustain these guys. They must survive for 10 days before additional people can arrive. This will be hard. This will be really hard. Oh, and apparently if the first human is born on Mars, this will give me a positive review. Okay, cool, very cool. Don't think that's gonna happen. But let's see those people. Where are they?
Milestone achieved.
Yay, new milestone. Look at that, tiny people. They're jumping up and down. They're jumping for joy because they are now on Mars. This guy right here, he was first. His name is Savannah Sheldon. Oh, like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory. Maybe they're related. So it's a girl. The first person on Mars is a lady. She is an adult geologist, unemployed unfortunately, and she will be arrested in the living quarters if you want to find and get her autograph. She's a trained geologist, securing vital resources for the colony. The second person on Mars is Araceli Griffin, trained scientist. Not as important as the first person. Let's look at all of them. Then we have Heidi Presley. She is a trained medic. And then, why are they walking so funny? And then we have a Donna Jackson, yet another lady who is the botanist. Very good, we need that. Look at them hopping. Who's this guy? Grover Warren. Why do they all have like really Americanized names? Why are we missing the more sort of culturally diverse Martian community here, huh? I'm a little bit disappointed. Brave citizen of Mars, ready to tame the final frontier. He has no specialization. Oh, this is my lazy guy. This is my lazy idiot right here, Grover Warren. And then we have another one of them, lazy guys, who is also an adult, Chloe Warren. Oh, they're related. Maybe husband and wife. Carmen Griffin, trained scientist. And Maureen Arthur, also no specialization. Sarah Simpson, also no. Wow, they sent me a lot of unspecialized people. Trained botanist. No specialization.
Colonists have arrived.
And
Colonists are departing.
okay, so apparently I have a lot of unspecialized people, but also I don't think I have enough space forever. No, I do have enough space. I definitely have enough space. So I don't really know how to have them work here yet. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I think they're already working there. So now we can basically place all of them into different areas and they can start producing food and producing all of the other resources and stuff. This is actually something that I'm really excited about. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the face of the first human being on Mars. This is, what's her name? Savannah Sheldon. Pretty awesome. And here she goes. All right, awesome. So I was actually wrong about this not being racially diverse. They are pretty racially diverse. It's just their names are not. Very cool. I don't know what this says. What is that money sign? Does that mean that they're not getting? Oh, they're unemployed, right? Is that what the problem is? I guess so. So I'm gonna actually see what they do in their homes and stuff. We're gonna snoop on their privacy. But also I'm curious as to what I need to do with them now. I guess I'm gonna employ some of them at the different factories I brought with me. And also, very, very, very soon, in 3 hours, we're gonna have our first ever disaster that will provide no oxygen and they'll probably all die. So we might have another first person on Mars coming soon. Anyway, so meanwhile, let's see if we can build another moisture vaporator somewhere very, very close to the first one, because I want to produce two double the amount of water. I want to have 2 of these producing water. So honestly, I'm actually kind of worried about the storm that's coming. In 2 hours, we're gonna have no oxygen and no water production. Which means, okay, oxygen, I don't really know how I'm going to solve this, but water, we can potentially build a water extractor right here, right? Yeah, this will extract water for us. So I just sent this guy right here, the rover, that will hopefully allow us to produce a water extractor. And I think this is operated by people. So maybe, just maybe, this will work. It does require some machine parts, but that's okay. We can do that. One other thing that worries me is I don't really know how long these guys can last without oxygen, and also I don't know how long the storm will last. But in the game, in the beginning of the game, it said it can last for several days, which is not cool. It means that all of these guys will suffocate. They will live a horrible, horrible life for like 3 minutes.
Discovered.
Missing a pipe. Here we go. Okay, we have a breakthrough. This means that I need to start reading these a little bit more. But we're still so far behind in research that I don't really know if I'll ever even get to research most of these. And for some reason, actually, 2 of my colonists decided they wanted to leave. I don't know why. It did say, there was like a little sign saying 2 colonists are leaving the planet. Uh-oh. Is that it? Is that the storm? 1 day in 6 hours? Are you kidding me? Whoa, that's crazy. Where is it coming from? Am I gonna see it? Electrostatic dust storm. Oh, I see. Oh, look at that. There's lightning everywhere. That's crazy. Wow, this is beautiful. Whoa, look at that. So it looks like the dust storm is not like a typical dust storm. Yeah, it's coming right there. But the
colonists are on the brink of dehydration.
No, okay.
We need to figure out something quick before they die.
Oh my. All right, that's...
We have a water shortage.
Yeah, we do. I know, I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it. I mean, these things just stopped working, as you can see. So, well, maybe, just maybe, this is probably going to be the end of my colonists. And unfortunately, the first person on Mars is also going to be the first person to die on Mars. There's a high chance of that. But look at that, the storm is actually... I don't think it's reaching the top of the mountain, the top of the volcano, but you can kind of see it right there. It's very, very beautiful. The whole area here is covered in that dust storm. I think we're maybe a little bit too high up though. Okay, the game just told me that the colonies do get Earth sick, so I have to build a few buildings for them to be more comfortable. I don't think this will be a big issue anytime soon. As a matter of fact, I don't think they'll actually get homesick as much as they'll get just dead dead from lack of oxygen and water. So we're not gonna worry about this just yet. Okay, I can build my water producer here, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just build a bunch of water tanks for the future. And here we might as well also build a large solar panel and connect these two with a bit of a cable in between them. So let's see if we can actually try to build these. I'm gonna put a universal storage depot right here. Oh, I didn't have to do that. They can just pick it up like this, right? Oh yeah, look at that, that's awesome. So I didn't even need this. So now they can start building things. I do need to bring something else for this though, right? It needs machine parts and concrete. So maybe, just maybe, what we'll do is we'll take him back here and try to load them up with a few things, with a few materials, because it's a pretty awesome transporter tool that I'm definitely not using correctly. I don't know which ones of these are materials. And I just found a really cool feature. I can actually tell this guy what to load as well. So I can go in here and click on this and basically tell him to load, I think I need 6. Is it 6? Yeah, 6 concrete. And then 2 machine parts. Okay, that's enough. Actually, no, wait. One more concrete. One more concrete. There we go. Perfect. So now we can send them back here, and the little dudes will complete all of the work. This actually means that we can now have a remote way of controlling and producing everything. Oh, look at this. This is so cool. Electrostatic. Right on the surface, actually. Pretty insane. That means that maybe if he drives over this, he will probably, or it will probably get disconnected and or damaged or something. So the good news is that these guys are still alive. The bad news is that they're very depressed and seem to be dying of thirst or something. What is it? What's the situation here? Dehydrated. You guys need to survive for like 20 more hours. That's it. 20 more hours. No water for 20 hours. And then try not to breathe so much. And you'll be totally fine after it. And if we can survive this, this is going to be pretty impressive, actually. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to actually pause this here. And we'll continue in the next part and find out what happens to our colonists. Do they live or do they die? This is a pretty interesting development, though. I really didn't expect a storm to come right as I was burning my colonists. Even though, technically... well, okay, I did send them knowing that the storm is coming, but I didn't think it would be 20 hours. Or not 20 hours, over a day long, that is. But we'll see what happens. It's a good experience. It's definitely a good learning experience. So this is our water extractor. I think what I can do now is build a water tower next to it as well. And do I have enough metal? Yeah, I do. And then we'll maybe find a way to basically just transport stuff to our dome directly. It's going to be a long pipe, I guess, but we have no choice. Oh, that was a cool lightning strike right next to our dome. I really wonder what happens if we actually do get stricken by lightning. Okay, so the good news is that we do have... Oh, wow. Here, that answers my my question. Look at that. They all just got electrocuted. So we do have oxygen. And a little bit of water left. Very, very, very little. Very, very tiny amount. Yeah, they're all kind of basically just super dehydrated now. That's not cool. I don't think I have any choice. Because I don't think... yeah, this thing is not actually doing anything. And the water tower is basically empty. And it looks like for the next 16 hours, we're still going to be without anything. Oh, and there come the meteor. What is it going to strike? Whoa, that was really close to us. Very beautiful, but really, really close. And I think I can harvest that. Is it this thing? Oh yeah, it is harvestable. No, it was this thing. No, it's not. Never mind. Never you mind. Okay. Well, anyway, so it looks like this part is done. We are not really producing anything just yet, but hopefully we will produce something when we build the second electric generator here. But this might be the only salvation to our water shortage situation right now, because this thing can definitely work during the storm. Nothing else can. So if I can somehow deliver all of this water that will hopefully get produced here to the dome, then maybe the colonists will survive. Otherwise, well, there's always a second chance, right? I hope. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Space out, and as always, bye-bye.